Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara and I'm so happy you're here with me today. So when I was thinking about what to make for this week's video, I thought I would do some sort of first trimester wrap up or what my first trimester was like. But then I realized I made this channel, or I sought after making this channel to help other people. So I think what I'm going to do instead is do it from the viewpoint of you're pregnant, now what? Or you just realized you're pregnant, you don't know what to do. I don't think I knew what to do, but I'm very happy with the decisions that I made. I don't think I would change anything about my first trimester. So this is going to be my advice, kind of like a girlfriend to girlfriend, or what advice I would tell my friends, but of course everyone is different. We all go about things differently. This is just what worked for me, what I did, and what I would tell my friends. But if you clicked on this video, you're probably pregnant, so congratulations. And if you're trying to conceive, I know it can be such a mentally draining time, so I'm here for you and I'm thinking of you, and you'll become pregnant and you'll get through this and it's all going to be amazing. So if you are interested in what to do now that you're pregnant, please keep on watching this video. I'll try to make this video short and sweet and concise so that it's not overwhelming and just give you the basic rundown. So if you're interested, give this video a thumbs up and stick around. Okay, so first up is finding out. For me, I thought I was experiencing pregnancy symptoms, and we had been trying for a few months, so I kind of had given up on taking all these pregnancy tests, but my period was kind of late, and I thought, you know what, why not try? So I took the pregnancy test and saw that I was pregnant and my knees gave out. I was so excited. But it was on a Monday, it was on a work day, so I still had to work, and it was impossible to focus or get anything done for like that whole first week or two because I was just so excited and so distracted. My first piece of advice would be just to try to reduce stress, enjoy the moment. This is an incredible time of life, so I know it's difficult to do. It's easy to say, but difficult to do. And it's something that I work on every single day. But it really does make a difference because stress just leads to so many complications. So try to just take a deep breath. Okay, so you're pregnant. You're probably going to start to experience some symptoms, which is perfectly normal, perfectly natural. You might start to feel nauseous, gassy, constipated. There might be some spotting. All of that's perfectly natural. However, if you are concerned about some of these symptoms, please give your doctor a call. You also might experience some insomnia. So for me, I did a little bit, and I definitely was exhausted just in general during the day. I felt kind of drained. So definitely take some naps. It's okay to take naps. Sleep is going to be very important. And I know it's difficult to say to take naps, especially if you have children, but if you can just squeak in a few minutes here and there, it really, really helps. Otherwise, try to get to bed as early as possible. So after I found out, I went and got a pregnancy book. I got the Mayo Clinic pregnancy guide because I just didn't know what to do. And it was a really helpful resource, and it even has a timeline of everything that you should be doing throughout your entire pregnancy. So the timeline's really helpful, and it's just a good, quick guidebook. So if you tend to be a Googler, that's fine too. I just liked having the book as a resource because Google, you never know what the resource is. And of course, you can always call your doctor, which leads me to my next topic, which is calling the doctor and scheduling an appointment. So technically you can schedule an appointment anytime. You can call the doctor right after you find out you're pregnant. They calculate it by the first day of your last period. That's when you become pregnant. So by the time you find out you're pregnant, you're actually already a few weeks along. So you can call your doctor anytime. It's up to you. Usually you'll have an 8-week intake appointment For me, it was over the phone, but it might be in person. You probably won't have an ultrasound at that appointment, but you might get blood work done to confirm you're pregnant, or you might get a vaginal ultrasound. So just, mentally prepare for that one. And then you'll most likely have a 12-week appointment where you can have an ultrasound. You can also do NIPT testing, which is genetic testing through blood work. I don't think it's covered by insurance, but it does allow you to know your gender really early. Actually, I think you can do it at 10 weeks. Yeah, I think you can do it at 10 weeks, which is amazing. So if you really want to know the gender and you'd like to learn some more genetic information about your baby, that's a good thing to do. I don't think our insurance covered it, but we decided to pay out of pocket and get it anyways because we really wanted to know and we wanted to learn about all the genetic information. Otherwise, you can find out the gender, you can wait until birth, or you can find out, I think around at the 20-week ultrasound, you can find out. Now, most likely when you go to this initial intake appointment, they might go over if you would prefer a doctor or a midwife. That's totally up to you. They'll explain everything. We decided to go with a midwife because she'll be more available for us and open to my thoughts and opinions about labor. Also, I'm not a high-risk pregnancy, so they usually reserve the doctor for those more high-risk patients. The next thing you can do, this is totally not in any order. The next thing you can do is join a Facebook due date group. This is really fun, and there's so many women on there that are willing to give advice, and it's a good little community. So joining a Facebook due date group is really fun and a great way to just kind of commiserate together. Next, you'll want to start taking a prenatal, and I also take a DHA, which is a fish oil, which helps with neurological and brain development of your baby, but that's up to you. But definitely take a prenatal, and this doesn't take the place of a healthy diet, so you still want to make sure you're eating a healthy diet. Try to get some extra fats in too, like avocado and salmon, eggs. But that leads me to my next topic, is foods to avoid. So you want to avoid undercooked eggs, like sunny side up, undercooked meat, so you'll want the meat to be well done, raw fish, so no sushi. If you want sushi, they do like avocado rolls or just vegetable rolls, which are really good. You want to avoid deli meat. If you really want deli meat, you can microwave it so that it starts to steam. But me personally, that's kind of grosses me out, so I'm just going to avoid it altogether. You also want to avoid unpasteurized cheese. I don't really think there's unpasteurized cheese in America, but my doctor did say avoid really soft cheeses like brie. Hello, this is editing Kara from the couch. I forgot to mention, you also want to avoid fish that's high in mercury. So certain white fish are pretty high in mercury. Just give it a Google, you'll see. Another thing you want to avoid is kitty litter. I think it's something called toxoplasmosis that lives within their feces. So it's just better that you have someone else empty the kitty litter during this phase of your life. Oh my God, I'm not used to talking this much. You'll also want to make sure you're not overheating your body. So no saunas, no hot tubs. If you take really hot showers, maybe try to lower the temperature a little bit. If you love baths, baths are still okay, but perhaps you want to purchase a tub thermometer. You'll need one anyways in the future for when you do tubby time with your baby, but get a bath thermometer if you love baths, just to make sure you're not overheating your body and keep it around, 99 degrees. You'll also want to avoid caffeine. This is just some herbal tea that I'm having right now. You can have some caffeine, but don't go crazy. I think the rule of thumb is around 200 milligrams. I used to love coffee, but when I became pregnant, I was a little bit less interested in it, and I slowly weaned off of it, and now I'll do just 1 cup of half decaf a day, if anything, or I'll do a cup of black tea. You'll also want to avoid recreational drugs and alcohol. Now, there's also a little bit of alcohol in kombucha, so some people do say to also avoid kombucha. Lastly, you want to avoid ibuprofen. I think you can only take Tylenol or acetaminophen. So avoid ibuprofen, but you can take acetaminophen because headaches are a common symptom when you're pregnant. All right, exercise. You can totally exercise and work out. It's very healthy for you and for the baby. The general rule of thumb is if you didn't do something before, maybe don't start to try to do it now. For example, I work out when I go to the gym, but I don't do powerlifting and CrossFit. So maybe just don't try to do that now. However, if you didn't work out before, you totally can now. Start by just going on walks. Walks are great for you. Also, aqua fitness or aquatic fitness in the water. It's very easy on the joints and it's great cardio. So definitely you can work out. You can talk to your doctor about this, but I think exercise is really good. The other pregnant women that I know who regularly work out and eat healthy, they're all having very smooth pregnancies. So that's really great to see. Okay, you'll want to stay hydrated. You'll drink a lot of water when you're pregnant. You'll pee a lot more. I think that's also due to the hormones and everything going on in your body. But hydration is so important for your overall health and the development of your baby. It also helps with symptoms like nausea and constipation. It also helps to hydrate your skin. So it could prevent against stretch marks. Stretch marks are mainly genetic, so you might start to get them. But being hydrated is one way to prevent stretch marks, and also just moisturizing in those areas. They have a lot of great creams and oils where you can start to moisturize those areas. Next up, telling family. So again, this is totally up to you when you want to tell your family. For us, we told them right around 6 weeks because we were really excited. My plan was to wait a little longer to tell the extended family, but my mom, started telling everyone, and we were excited, so we just started telling everyone. But yeah, so we told the direct family around 6 weeks, but friends started to know not until around like 11 or 12 weeks. That's just us personally, but you can do whatever you want to do. Now, when it comes to telling work, that's also something that you can do whenever you want to do. Legally, I don't think you have to tell them until like right before. But for me personally, I did tell my work at 10 weeks. Now, this was a really tough decision, but I told them at 10 weeks because my job is that no one else has my job in the company. So I need to start training people now so that they can cover me when I'm gone. It's tough, it's tricky. I really wish I didn't have to go back to work. It's a 2-income society. We're just gonna take it one day at a time, see how it goes. It makes me emotional thinking about it. See, this is a tough conversation for, I think, any woman I'm gonna cry. I don't know, it's tough. I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'm gonna do my best. I'll go on leave, I'll come back, I'll see what I can do. It's tough, and it's definitely something that was like one of my first thoughts, unfortunately, when I became pregnant. It's like, what are you gonna do? So yeah, anyways, I told them at 10 weeks because we needed to start training someone, and that's just how my position is that it's very unique. So we needed to make sure that other people knew what I'm doing so that I don't screw everyone over when I'm gone. We'll see. It's tough. It's a tough decision. No matter what decision you make, it's difficult. It really is. In today's society, at least, in America. And on the work subject, another thing that you might want to look into in the first trimester is just take a look at your insurance. Are you on your husband's insurance, or what's your situation? What does it cover? What does it cover during labor? Just start to understand insurance, and also you might want to start to understand the process of submitting for maternity leave, and your husband as well. If you're married, have him start to look into paternity leave and see if he has that. hopefully he does. You know, today's society, it would be nice if we could all get that. I remember my dad said back in the 90s when I was born, they gave him, I think they gave him 1 day. 1 day. That was it. So hopefully you get a little more than that, because I think that's just crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to keep this video short and sweet so I don't overwhelm you with too much information, because truly the first trimester is just about staying healthy, staying stress-free, resting, taking care of your body, listening to your body, and just, you know, dealing with those pregnancy symptoms. You can start to call the doctor to make those appointments and start to tell your family, but really you just want to focus on yourself and the health of your baby. So I hope you found this video helpful. I had a good time talking about it. I'm so happy that you're here. Again, congratulations. If you're pregnant, that's amazing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be making definitely a lot of videos about pregnancy, but I also do other stuff like vlogging and just lifestyle videos. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe. And thank you again for watching. Have a great day. It's a belated St. Patrick's Day celebration that's going on right now. My husband is actually running in a marathon for it today, or a 10K, and I'm just home chilling. So I wore my green to get in the spirit, but I'm not Irish, but I guess we're all Irish this weekend. Anyways, have a great weekend and thanks for stopping by.